it is day 2 of Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit in Moscow. The talks today are likely to continue to Beijing's peace proposal for Ukrainian war. This comes after 4 hours of talks between the two premiers where Chinese and the Russian president said that they shared similar goals. However, US maintains a skeptical view of the high-profile meeting, calling it merely a diplomatic cover for Russia's war crimes. US further warmly warned that any attempt a ceasefire that doesn't include the withdrawal of Russian forces from Ukraine will not be accepted by the world. The White House said that the world should not be fooled by any tactical move by Russia, aided by China or any other country.
Calling for a ceasefire that does not include the removal of Russian forces from Ukrainian territory would effectively be supporting the ratification of Russian conquest. It would recognize Russia's attempts to seize the sovereign neighbor's territory by force. It would enable Russia to further entrench positions in Ukraine. And a ceasefire now, without a durable solution, would allow President Putin to rest and refit his troops and then restart the war at a time more advantageous to Russia. The world should not be fooled by any tactical move by Russia, supported by China or any other country, to freeze the war on its own terms. Russia's purported annexation of sovereign Ukrainian territory, including vast areas it doesn't even control, and its ongoing brutal attacks on civilians make clear that President Putin currently has no interest in such a peace. That President Xi is traveling to Russia days after the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for President Putin suggests that China feels no responsibility to hold the Kremlin accountable for the atrocities committed in Ukraine, and instead of even condemning them, it would rather provide diplomatic cover for Russia to continue to commit those very crimes.
My colleague Shinjoy is patched in with us on the same note. Shinjoy, this is a big move because we know for a fact that Russia has always been against any type of reconciliation with Ukraine. Can we say that Russia might have to give in or implement with what China has to offer, considering it would not want to lose a powerful ally? Also, please tell us what all was discussed. For a fact, we know that this visit comes following the ICC arrest warrant against President Putin.
This is about messaging. When President Putin plays host to Xi Jinping, it's a very clear message that China, the second largest economy in the world, is with us and is unequivocally with us. In some ways, China is perhaps the only major country that is completely supporting Russia on this issue. So this is important that China continues to support Russia for Putin's sake. But as far as the talks are concerned, his presence is a way of messaging, telling the world that, look, China is with me. Now, as far as a ceasefire is concerned, America has made it very clear where it stands. The West has made it clear where it stands. Thing is that Crimea is being considered part of the territories that Russia has conquered. Now, that happened in 2014. Now, if that is considered, Russia took it in 2014 and is not going to let it go. So if that is the position, then clearly the war will continue. The other thing to look out for is whether there was any discussion about transfer of Chinese-made weapons to Russia at this time. America has been talking about it. America has been suggesting that this could happen. Now, if this does happen at this time of the war, it becomes an even more serious issue. So we'll have to see what came out, and over these next few weeks, see if Chinese weapons are moving to Russia.
Thank you for bringing us all the information, Shinjoy.